What in the world is going on here? Further ahead, I saw a couple of girls in fast pursuit of even more girls. However, there was something off about this scene, something that didn't make any sense. The girls being chased had the ears and tail of an animal. The pursuers appeared to be armed with a katana and a nagata. So the pink girl in the back has the nagata, just in case you didn't know which one was which, and the green skirted girl has the katana. You conniving fox, come back here at once. Return what you stole immediately. Give me back my panties. Yeah, there's a little bit of adult humor here, but it's not too adultish, I think. Hi, coach. How could you say something out loud like that? Ha ha ha. Panties, panties. Oh no. Help. Save us from the rampaging women. He he he. As I watched the girls run off, I couldn't help but find myself struggling with the decision to just leave them be. While I didn't know what in the world was going on, the two girls armed with realistic looking props, surely they couldn't be real, had me worried. I couldn't very well call myself a hero if I let something like that go without acting. I'm so going to regret this. Mumbling in annoyance, I chased after the girls. Hi, coach. Go around to the left. Right. I said left. Why do you always undermine me? I wasn't saying right. I was saying, you know what? Never mind. Just run after them. As I was chasing the girls, I noticed that the trees seemed to be getting denser, making it gradually more difficult to navigate along the path. Oni-san, I don't think I can run much more. I'm starting to feel a bit... just a little longer. Miko-chan, we're almost... Miko, not that, not now. Sorry, Oni-san. This is their attack. I arrived just in time to find a scene taken straight from an action movie. The girl with the blonde hair had collapsed, held in her companion's protective embrace. The two armed girls were approaching them, almost unmistakably, with killing instincts running amok. Any seasoned martial arts would have felt it. Those girls were going to be in for a beating if I didn't stop them. You've got to now, please. I'm going to personally drag your sorry butts back to town and have you both put in the stocks. Maybe I'll even show you how it feels to run around without any undies on. Yeah, although I must admit, having a breeze down there does feel kind of nice. Keeps me feeling fresh and tingly. Pikachu! Goodness, don't you have any shame? This isn't about you, it's about our undergarments stolen. And these two criminals being brought to justice. Oni-san, it hurts, my head hurts. Shh, it's going to be okay, little one. Hey, guards, if you're so desperate to have your underwear back, then here, catch. Stop it right there. However, before I was able to interrupt the conversation, the silver-haired girl tossed something into the air. Whatever it was, it went flying straight towards my head. The two samurai girls instantly grew flustered. Yeah, I can't see. Who the hell tossed a... Peeling the items off my face, I raised them into the air, looking like a professor examining an important sample, while the thieves made their escape. A pink bra and lacy black panties. Oh boy, I knew this wasn't gonna end well. No kidding. Ah, there you are. Are you in cahoots with those crafty fox? And hand those back immediately. Those are evidence of crime and not for anyone else to talk. There you go, have them. Drop the panties right now. I am innocent until proven guilty. It is one of the golden rules of court. Just stop pointing those weapons at me so I can hand over your undies without being turned into shish kebab. What? No. Stop. Shut up. Just drop the evidence and walk away. I'm Taco no Mayo, Chief of the Village Guard, and I'm ordering you to drop what you're holding right now. I don't know of any village guards, and I seriously doubt a cop would go around dressed like that in your katana. More importantly, the ground is all muddy and dirty. Are you sure I should drop the evidence here? I mean I could, but... yeah. Before I could react, the pink-curled girl lunged towards me, pointing the pointy end of the nagata aiming for my gut. Our reflexes caught on just in time, and I was able to palm away the spear as it sailed through the air. I struck upwards on the wooden shaft of the weapon. That does not look wooden, it looks metal. Sending it up in the air, causing the girl to lose her balance. Remember, I did not order you to attack. Fine, I'll give him back, jeez. Just my luck to find a bunch of crazy girls with weapons. I extended the hand that held the undies, trying to hand them over, something that I would soon end up regretting. Ha! You think I'll fall for something so simple, fool? You fooled me once, but I won't let it happen again. The woman swung her sword, her weapon wide, arching the thick wooden pole into my side before I dodged. She then lunged forward and grabbed me tightly, pulling my arms around behind my back, leaving me with the sore ribs and in a prone position. I could have fought back, but I feared it would only lead to more fighting, with the possibility of ending up getting stabbed. I decided to remain passive. The sword-wielding girl stepped forward and grabbed the silky underwear from my hand violently. Your methods might be crude, but they did get results. Tie him up, you'll bring in for questionings. He probably knows where those pesky thieves are hiding. Right. And people wonder why criminals want to resist arrest at all costs. Exactly! I mumbled this weakly, as the girl with the nagata tied my wrists together with rope. I soon felt myself dragged by the duo towards the city. Surely once we're out of the forest, you two will stop this act of yours and let me go, right? As much as I like to fool around, I have more important things to do. The city, we're not taking you all the way there. We'll be spending the night in the village cells, see? Who are you calling thief? I'm the victim. First, I get undies tossed in my face, and then I have to deal with physical abuse. And now these accusations? Besides, there's no village around these parts. This is a city, you know. Kyoko Toshi. Silence. Hikage, if he speaks again before we get to the village, you have my permission to knock him unconscious. Kasandi Island. That's funny. And that's how I ended up on my way to a jail cell, cuffed and dragged by two girls, both of who I was starting to suspect were crazy. When we exited the forest, alarms set off in my mind. The city I had lived in my whole life was gone. You've got to be kidding me. If I wasn't in Toshi, then where the heck was I? Hey, no talking, come on. I don't want to bop you that much. Kinda. Maybe a punch or two. I just want to know how the heck you blocked my strikes so easily. Your attack had a lot of power behind it, but it was kind of predictable. With the right movement and just enough force, that's the result you get. Anyway, I'll play along with you for a bit. Where in the world are we? This clearly isn't my hometown, and buildings look like they belong to some sort of classic samurai movie. Huh? What the heck is a movie? This is Hiro Masu. Sir, it's been here forever. Hey Gage, I thought I told you to silence him when he spoke again. Actually, you told me that I could, but you didn't tell me I had to. She's exactly like me. Extremely literal. That's not my fault, though. It must be tough being the subordinate of someone like that. Be quiet or I will silence you for good. That's not very nice. This time it didn't seem to be an idle threat. The girl had unsheathed her katana and was now resting the edge of the blade against my throat. I was already starting to regret having played a hero earlier. Hopefully there would be someone with more common sense in the village. Yes, please. Several minutes later. Personally, I don't like those. I mean, seriously. One is enough. I soon found myself confined within a small room. The stern look of a tsundere of a girl glaring down at me while the other girl, who was apparently called Namaru, seemed to have softened up a bit. From what I gathered during their conversation, they had called the village elder to oversee my questioning. What purpose did these thefts have? Or are you just some pervert who gets off sniffing girls' undies? I ought to castrate you. Wow, lady. I already told you. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not to mention anything worn by you probably would smell sour. That's hilarious. I couldn't see too well from the cell where they had put me, but I was almost certain I could hear Namaru laughing nearby. Sakura, no, don't do, no. Please calm down. You brought him in to learn the reason behind his presence in the forest, didn't you? That is correct, Elder Sama. I believe he was working together with the fox fairies to steal panties and other garments. Objection! Huh? What are you objecting to, young man? The evidence surrounding the defendant's accusations were fabricated. Naruto-san, would you please answer the question of the judge? Which was the defendant, that is myself, anywhere near those girls when you two were in pursuit of them? Hold it. Just who are you calling a judge here? Lower your voice or I will strike you down. Hey, Mio-san, maybe the whole anger accusation thing isn't working. This guy clearly isn't a bandit. You could just ask him why he was up there in the woods. If he has a valid reason, then sure. If not, he's clearly a panty thief. And we'll use him as a punch bag out in the yard. Finally, and here I thought I was about to become a turnabout case. They honestly don't know what the heck you're talking about, dude. Shut up and just say I didn't do it. Seriously. I sighed deeply, partly amused by my own act, despite the seriousness of the situation. Who would have ever thought mimicking characters from games and movies would end up getting me out of trouble? As long as I didn't become an ace prisoner, things would hopefully turn out for the better. I never actually played that game. It's not called Ace Prisoner, I think it's like Ace Attorney? Attorney or something? I don't know. But it's basically you're a lawyer. A wise idea, Namu-chan. How about you start by giving us your name? Taki. I'm just... Gushkin Takaharu. So what were you doing in the forest when these two were chasing the thieves? I'm not entirely sure myself. One moment I was praying at a shrine hidden inside the forest. Next thing I knew, some weird girl was talking to me. A girl? Yes, a girl with horns and a tail. I know it sounds weird, but I could have sworn I saw her before. I must have fainted. After that, I woke up somewhere in the forest. Somewhere in the forest, I believe it should say. Takashuno Dono, Nemuro-chan. Do you recall the stories behind the shrine near our village? Forgive me, Elder-san. I do not recall. I know that place is high of spiritual energy, a sacred place, but I can't remember the details. Sorry, grandfather. That shrine belongs to Tetsuri, a powerful spirit that has been watching over our village for a long time, for as long as anyone can remember. Unlike the fox spirits, we tend to avoid going too deep into the forest. I still think I could get rid of those pests once and for all if you would just let me, or let me go in and find their home. It's probably hidden in some damp cave on the hill, or some run-down old house. Well, that's not very nice. Humans and spirits rarely mingle, even if they meet with good intentions. The fact that this lad says he saw a spirit means that there's a chance he was there for a reason. Not to mention, did you take a good look at him yet? He seems disoriented and his clothes look foreign. Yeah, so do theirs. A bit. Not really though. His definitely does. Theirs not so much actually. He did seem to be talking gibberish earlier. Claims to be from a city near here, but there's nothing like that around for miles. He was also talking about something called a movie, and he used some fighting techniques I've never seen before. He is still a pervert. How am I... Whatever. I am not a pervert. It's perfectly natural for a guy my age to be curious about certain things. Besides, if you're talking about how panties ended up on my face, I had nothing to do with it. To sound dear tyrant. What did you just call me? I'll smash you in pieces, you brat. If anybody's a brat, it's you. Oh, wait. I think, now that I think about it, those two foxes did look like they were bending them. But grandfather, what does all this mean? I can't be certain. However, I believe it's unlikely that he's working together with the fox spirits. Still, I have never heard of any human come upon a spirit such as Tetsuri. I dare say that he might not even be of this world. An alien! Wait, are you trying to say that I'm in a different world now? That would be the most logical... That would be the most logical explanation. Not considering the fact that I never got in a spaceship. In what world would that be considered logical? I didn't fly here, so how could I be from somewhere else? But I have an important tournament to participate in 2 weeks from now. Well, no one has ever experienced something like this before. We will have to think of how to deal with you, or if it's even possible to get you back to your own world. In the meantime, a night in the cell wouldn't hurt. He did assault a village guard, and he resisted arrest. I resisted arrest, I did not assault anybody. He could stay here until he rots, for all I care, but I suspect the Elder will wish you to have a talk with you soon. Hikage, I'm going to clean myself off, so I suggest you do the same. I would take offense for implying that I stink, but that was one hell of a run. Those fox spirits run fast. I still would like to know more about those techniques, Sakura-san. If you're having to stick around, I might want to go a few rounds with you. Sure. But looking at that weapon of yours, it looks pretty real. And it looks like you could probably kill me. So if we put some kind of cover on that or something, it's not like I'm going to be going anywhere for the time being. I agree. This is only for a few hours while we discuss what to do with you. As long as it's not death, I don't really care. A person such as yourself would end up causing quite a commotion amongst the villagers, so it is necessary to convince them that you mean them no harm before we release you. And that's how I found myself stuck in a jail cell, while the people responsible for my situation left to deal with personal errands. This sucks, as if I'm being sent to a different world wasn't bad enough. I'm stuck in jail, with my only company being a pair of beautiful, magnificent, and majestic fox sisters. You lucky boy. I would have to agree, actually, though. A pair of beautiful... Wait a second. Yeah. Wahoo. Hey there, panty boy. A familiar face appeared at the top of my cell. A blonde girl with golden eyes. As I watched, she flipped over and landed in front of the cell, waving her hands at me from the side of the cell. Another girl appeared, a wiry grin on the face. Ah, it's the panty face. If you're going to reclaim your hostages, they're already back where they belong. Nope, we saw the guards go into the bathhouse and swipe the main silk in. Look! Oh, great. With that, she pulled out a pair of lacy silken underwear from her sleeves and stretched it out with her thumbs, showing off the panty breast. Wow. You came all the way back here to snatch down underwear then. I am not sure the sundry pirate fits that label. The cutie with the katana? You would be surprised. I happen to believe that she is as innocent as one can be. She seems far too uptight to let any man touch her. As for returning to the village, we have it at so. I smile weakly as I wonder what the fox meant by death. I'm not sure what this debt of yours might be, but I think you better leave before those two return. You don't seem to be on friendly terms with the samurai girls. Wait, if he doesn't know about it, we can just leave on his own. Miko, that is not how we do things. Young man, your actions allowed us to escape our earlier predicament without harm. This places us in your debt for which we are now repaying you. Miko, do the magic. Okay. I would have actually said that, like that, and said, okay. Excited and all. The young girl walks forward, placed her hands upon the locked door of the cell. She began mumbling something that I couldn't even begin to understand, and her hands began to glow brightly. Different worlds, girls wielding weapons, and now fox girls using magic. Next on the list, I'm going to find a talkative magical sword, and end up destined to save the world. That said, I was curious to see what magic would do on the lock keeping me imprisoned. Yeah. The glow flared for a moment before quickly fading. There was a hiss and then sizzle as the lock dripped to the floor in a mess of melted metal. Well done, Miko-chan. You did very well. Relax for now, alright? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be most surprised with. The fact that a girl just melted a steel lock, but then I'm starting to accept that this is normal. This level of magic is extraordinary. Miko-chan is quite gifted. But as I said, we are here to settle our debt. If you would like, we can escort you back to the forest where we first encountered you. I do, however, suggest that you decide quickly. Guards do not bathe for long. I should know, I've served them for a while. Creepy! Well, I don't plan on sticking around, so I'd gladly accompany you two out of here. Maybe I'll find my way back home. Lead the way, peeping Tammy. Miko. Sakura. Miko, not Tammy. Takara. But I suggest we keep the introductions for later. Well then, Takakun, follow. As I stepped out of the cell, the sound of a familiar voice boomed in the distance. Oh crap. Thieves! Crafty fox-kleptomaniacs, I'll skin you alive! Wow. I think that's our cue to get out of here. I would have to agree. And with that, the three of us darted out of the prison. And that's pretty much what happened. According to the village elder, there is supposed to be a shrine somewhere in the forest. It must be the same one I visited before I got caught up in this mess. Goodness, that sounds like a terrible situation. I know that spirits such as Sakura enjoy playing with people, but this seems a little cool for her. I could speak with her myself, but her fox spirits are not allowed near the shrine. Huh? I thought the reason why we never go there was because you get all flustered whenever Kishan's shut up, Nico. I didn't realize a painting theft could get embarrassed like that, but maybe you two could show me the way to the shrine. Somehow the layout out of this forest seems different from my world, which pretty much meant that area's map was now useless. Was useless now, however. You do not understand. There is more ways of us. There is more to the ways of us spirits than meets the eye. I will try to navigate you to the shrine, but if Siri does not want us there, then we simply will not get there. The only places we can navigate to directly are our home and the village. I could use gate magic, but that takes a super long time to get, and unless I concentrate really hard, it just usually ends up taking us someplace not fun. I think I'll prefer taking the ground route, but thanks for the offer. Nico-chan, was it? That's right, Cheryl Miko. At your service. Yay, my first human friend! Silly girl. Not that I doubt your navigation skills or anything, but didn't we cross this path a while ago? Oh, you're right. Why are we back here on this, son? Huh? I thought you were leading the way. Wait, I think if we turn this way, but there are the trees here, we might... The girl seemingly disappeared out of sight as she stepped in between two tall tree trunks, only to be followed by a loud flash. I ran towards the tree and looked down to see the girl, arms flailing wildly, neck deep in a slow-moving river. Oni-san, quick, please. You have to help her. I'm begging you. I'll do whatever you want. Just please save her. Help! It doesn't look that deep, you know. Don't tell me that your sister can't. She can't swim. Neither of us can. Please, Sakura-san, please rescue my sister. I guess I don't have a choice. Smiling wickedly, I pulled off my jacket and dove into the river. The cold water sending shivers down my spine as I swam towards Miyako, who, despite the lack of a strong current, was slowly disappearing under the water. Urged by the worrisome shouts of Miyako, I tried to reach the girl as quickly as possible. Doggy paddle, or I guess in your case, fox paddle! It took me a few strokes before I reached her, but by that time I had grabbed hold of her and pulled her out of the water. She had lost consciousness. She's not breathing. I felt my stomach drop. Dreadful thoughts of what might happen if I didn't do something began to fill my mind. But what in the world could I possibly do? CPR. I don't know what that is. She's not breathing. Help her. Please save her. Oni-san, please wake up. Okay, but I need to concentrate. Can you find something to dry her off with? Right. Great, a mage without a revive spell. As if trying to steal my nerves for what I was about to do, I muttered those words just before leaning in. All I can remember from my first aid training was the patient had to be in so-called recovery position and that I had to blow... Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. patient had to be in so-called recovery position, and that I had to blow air into their mouth and push down on their chest. My heart pounded faster and faster as I looked down at the foxglove. I could feel my cheeks heating up as a blush spread across my face. Clumsily, I put her into what I hoped was the right position, and slowly I lowered myself towards her face, my lips parted.